All right, we had some discussion about the tablet mounts on our technician call. Both of these are for Avantes, you can tell because they've got the cabling connectors, whereas the newer units will just have the hub in the upper part. Some people were thinking that their brackets were too tight for their tablets. Now, this is a good example of something that you could easily miss and could get mixed up, but I don't believe there's a way to adjust these mounts. If you'll notice, the post is actually different sizes. Okay, the rest of the parts are the same. There's nothing to tighten or loosen. It's just the post size. So I believe that, well, one of these I think is for a Chewy tablet. One of these is for the earlier Acer, but that's why the mounts need to be specific. There is one other point that needs to be made, is that the Chewy tablets need a 12-volt charging, whereas most of the other tablets have been charging at 19 volts. So there is an upgraded board with a switch in the newer brackets, whereas if you just try and upgrade an existing Acer mount to hold a Chewy, you're still not going to get a charge because the power coming in gets converted to what is needed to go out. And actually on this one, I forgot, in and out power on the Avante is all on the bottom, whereas on the newer systems, the in's on the bottom, the out's on the top. But you can see it here. So that's something to pay attention to, because there is nothing to adjust. I thought I would append on a view of the more recent Gen 3 mounts. You can see that the posts are still there, but the hub with the ports on top and bottom and the USB on the side are there. So they're just assembling them off common parts, but the length of the post is not adjustable. And just another addendum when it comes to brackets, I wanted to point out the differences in the Moxie bracket here. It is a much tighter fit top and bottom here. I've even accidentally pushed up the screen cover, the plastic on the screen, so you gotta be careful putting it in. There's these pressure points on there. So what I've been doing is I've been setting the tablet in here like this, making sure it pushes down, and then it's not spring loaded on top. It's another one that's a tight fit. But you'll notice this style of tablet mount, the bracket mount, does not have any electronics in the back. Everything's built into the Moxie. So you basically have the power lead coming out of the machine, going directly to the tablet, and then the USB port going directly to the tablet. So it's much simpler, obviously less expensive, and it's adjustable based on just the bolted back. And I'll let him get a picture of the back of that.